Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Katie Stazak. It's Friday. Breeders' Cup weekend begins today when we have great action here at Gulfstream Park West. Our 10-race card is about to get going, and we have a carryover in the Rainbow Six that's going to begin in race number 5. Let's get right to things. Here are the track and weather conditions. The main track is fast and the turf course is firm. The first race on Friday's program is a $25,000 to $30,000 claiming event. Fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, which have not won 2 races, will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. Scratch the 6, Angel of Love. Also, Edgard Zayas will be on the 1, Rockin' Rhonda.
They're off. Starship Sassy was a step slow. From the center, first race favorite Adachi wins the break and will establish a clear early lead as Navajo Kitten is taken in hand to race in second. St. Abbie on her outside. Then it's Perpetual Novena. Starship Sassy trying to drop over after the subpar beginning, and the early trailer is Rockin' Rhonda. They run around the first turn, and Adachi has secured the lead rather easily. Leads it by a length and a half. Perpetual Novena toward the hedge is now a joint second with St. Abbie on her outside. Followed by Starship Sassy. She's moved up to be fourth, about 2.5 lengths off the lead. Second last is Rockin' Rhonda, and the early trailer, Navajo Kitten. They run into the backstretch. They went 26 seconds for a crawling opening quarter, and the favorite has everything her own way. Adachi leads it by a length and a quarter. St. Abbie second. Starship Sassy on the outside third. From between horses, it's Rockin' Rhonda. Then at the hedge, it's Perpetual Novena, and 4 lengths to Navajo Kitten. They went 51-2 for a dawdling half mile. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Now the pace quickens with Adachi still in front. St. Abbie is second, 3 wide. Starship Sassy third. Tucked in fourth is Perpetual Novena, followed by Rockin' Rhonda. She's only 2.5 lengths off the lead. And at the back is Navajo Kitten as they run to the top of the stretch. Adachi confronted now by St. Abbie on the outside. Starship Sassy widest of all and punching up the inside. Here's the run from Rockin' Rhonda through the final furlong. St. Abbie for a short lead. Adachi tries to fight back second. Back on the inside is Rockin' Rhonda through the final furlong. Adachi game on the inside, but St. Abbie does the better work. St. Abbie and Eddie Castro to win it. Second, Adachi, close third, either Starship Sassy or Rockin' Rhonda, and 132-4.
St. Abbie just edges Adachi to take the first race. Eddie Castro was the winning rider for trainer Jane Sibeli and owner's Sunshine Racing Stable. St. Abbie returned $15.80 for her victory. The second race is a $12,500 claimer. Fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, which have not won 2 races, will be sprinting 6 furlongs on the main track. No scratches, but one more jockey change to note. Misael Jaramillo will be on the 6, Full Moon's Mass.
They're off. From the outside, Samus begins nicely. Moving up on his inside is Full Moon's Mass, joining the top flight, Sweet Hall. Dancing My Way is away in the top flight, and so is Media Rules, as Full Moon's Mass looks to clear the field in the run down the backstretch. Slava is racing second last, and it's 6 lengths to Cherie's Win. She's fallen a long way behind already, better than 11 lengths off the lead, with over a half a mile to go. They now pass the half-mile pole and move to the far turn, and Full Moon's Mass and Jaramillo winging up top on a 3-length lead. Dancing My Way is second, Media Rules third, Sweet Hall fourth. Samus is now racing back fifth, in front of Slava in sixth, and Cherie's Win just has a lot of ground to make up, and less than a quarter of them are 3/16 to do, or 5/16 to do it in as they run to the top of the stretch. Full Moon's Mass goes to the quarter pole after a sharp quarter of 22-1, leads by 2. Dancing My Way, the closest pursuer, second. It's a stretch of 2 to the outside in Media Rules. Slava's coming up the inside, and they're at the top of the stretch. Full Moon's Mass still has the lead. Dancing My Way tries to get to her, and Slava's rolling up the inside lane. Here's Slava getting to the leader. Full Moon's Mass, Dancing My Way on the outside. 16th pole, Dancing My Way to a short lead. Slava on the inside, Dancing My Way, and Vicente Gudel get it from Slava's second, Full Moon's Mass third, then Media Rules fourth in 112-1.
Dancing My Way gets her way in today's second race. Vicente Gudiel was the winning rider for trainer Joe Orsino and owner Mel Pykoff. Dancing My Way paid $22.40 to win.
Shaman goes down the outside. Shaman goes chasing Danish Dynaformer. Danish Dynaformer. Shaman Ghost, and Shaman Ghost takes the Queen's Plate a length. And taking the 156th running of the Queen's Plate is Shaman Ghost, beautifully bred by Ghost Zapper.
Classic bloodlines, classic sire, Ghost Zapper, standing at Adena Springs.
Today's third race is a $6,250 claiming event. 3-year-olds and up, which have not won 2 races, will be sprinting 5.5 furlongs on the main track. Scratch the 3 El Kraken.
And they're off. Voter turnout and Riley and Jack were both a step slow. It's not going to affect voter turnout, though, because he has inside position and the lead already from Me Patron, who races in second. Front Cover Dream is out of there third. 6 better than Riley and Jack, and the trailer is the stretch runner. He did it his way. They passed the half-mile pole with the odds-on favorite to catch. Voter turnout and Edgard Zayas have opened a 3-length lead. Me Patron is second. Front Cover Dream is now third. Stretch of 5 to Riley and Jack, and he did it his way as last of all, better than 8 lengths off the lead with less than 3 furlongs to go. They run to the top of the stretch, and voter turnout stretches the lead to 4.5 lengths. Me Patron second. Front Cover Dream third. Then to the railings, he did it his way with Riley and Jack under the whip ride, and they're at the top of the stretch. Voter turnout has this to throw away. He's off the top of the turn with a 5-length lead now. Me Patron is there second down the outside, and Riley and Jack with 1/8 of a mile to run. Voter turnout still with a 4-length lead. No one will reach voter turnout inside the 16th pole. He's long gone. Voter turnout for Edgard Zayas and Jenna Antonucci, as the heavy favorite should, won it easily by 5 or 6. Very close for second. Give it to Riley and Jack over Me Patron. Then he did it his way in 105 4.
Voter turnout is much the best in the third race. He gets the win with Edgard Zayas aboard for trainer Jenna Antonucci. The winning owners, Bella and Nizio Farm LLC. Voter turnout paid $2.60 to win. On to the fourth race now. This is a $25,000 to $30,000 claimer. Fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have not won 3 races or which have not won a race since April 30th, or 3-year-olds will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. No scratches or jockey changes to report.
And they're off. Ramble was off slowly. JL's Princess was off nicely. So was Kazuna, moving up on the outside. Moonlight Salsa. Down to the inside, both Grandpa's Princess and Ecstatic Miss are showing speed. So it's the inside pair, Grandpa's Miss and Ecstatic Miss, the top 2. Racing in third is Kazuna, then to the outside, Moonlight Salsa. Who's That Chick rides the hedge toward the outside and Ramble. Second last is JL's Princess after a smooth beginning, and its 2 lengths to the trailer are Azure. They run into the backstretch now, and Grandpa's Princess shows the way by a 1/2 length. On the outside, Ecstatic Miss is second. The gray Kazuna pocketed up third. Moonlight Salsa on her outside. Ramble is 3 wide down the backstretch run, a 1.5 better than Who's That Chick. They and JL's Princess and are Azure. They're separated by 6.5 lengths after the opening quarter went in 24 4. They approach the half-mile mark in 49 1. Grandpa's Princess and Jesus Rios have the lead. Ecstatic Miss turning up the pressure second. Ramble 3 wide. Kazuna all dressed up with no place to go at the moment, followed by Who's That Chick and Moonlight Salsa. Then from the back, JL's Princess and our Azure, and they run to the top of the stretch. There's a 1/4 mile left to go. Trying to get some room for Kazuna along the inside, as the leader is still Grandpa's Princess. Kazuna tries to scoot up the hedge. Down the outside, JL's Princess is coming on with 1/8 of a mile to go. Kazuna has room now under Gaffleone and takes the lead. It's Kazuna bidding this field a good afternoon. Kazuna moving clear to win it, and win it going away by 2.5 lengths. Very close for second, either Ramble or Grandpa's Princess, and our Azure closed hard to be fourth in 131 flat.
Kazuna kicks clear to take the fourth race. Tyler Gaffleone was aboard for trainer Jane Sabelli. That's her second victory of the day. The winning owners, Bonnie J. Thompson and Ladima Radford. Kazuna paid $6.20 to win. Today's fifth race is a $12,500 maiden claiming event. 2-year-olds will be going 7 furlongs on the main track. 9 are lined up.
They're out the post. And they're off. Getting jazzy with it, bobbled at the beginning. Frank BB showing speed today. Garava from the top shelf. Grand Topoy from the inside. And Up with the Sun from the rail. They're the fastest out of there from Getting Jazzy with It and Dramadon. Then Summer Classic. Life After 40 second last. And the trailer is Black Shrek. They run out of the chute and head down the backstretch, and Frank BB leads narrowly. Up with the Sun is second. Garava perched off the Speedwell third. Grand Topoy fourth. Then Getting Jazzy with It between horses for Gallardo. Tapping on the brakes was Dramadon, 3 better than Summer Classic. Then Life After 40 and Black Shrek. They went 22 and 4 for the opening quarter speed. Less than half a mile to go. They move now to the far turn. Up with the Sun leads narrowly. Frank BB moves right back at him on the outside. They've opened 2 on Garava, third, back fourth, getting jazzy with it. Summer Classic tries to kickstart a rally around Grand Tapoy. Then it's a stretch of 3 lengths to Dramadon and Black Shrek, and they run around the far turn. 5/16 to go. Alex Gonzalez and Frank BB appear to have won the tussle here with the favorite Up with the Sun, who will try to kick back from second. 3 lengths more to getting jazzy with it, third with 3/16 to go. Frank BB cuts the corner and opens up. Up with the Sun is second, getting jazzy with it, then Summer Classic, Grand Tapoy, and Garava, but this one's over. It's Frank BB moving off in deep stretch, in front by 4, and still there, widening the advantage late. Frank BB in front. Up with the Sun made it interesting late to gain ground to be second, in front of getting jazzy with it third, then Summer Classic fourth. Fifth was Grand Tapoy over Black Shrek, 125 and 4.
Frank BB cannot be caught in the 5th race. Alex Gonzalez was the winning rider for trainer Larry Pilati and owners Monarch Stables Inc. Frank BB paid $20.88 to win.
There's a new day dawning in Florida. Never before has a Breeders' Cup Classic winner retired to stud in the Sunshine State. Until now. Adena Springs presents 3-time Grade 1 winner and earner of over $4 million, Fort Larned. New to Adena Springs South.
Let's get to the 6th race. This is a $20,000 maiden claimer. 3-year-olds and up will be going a mile and a 16th on the turf course. Scratch the 5, Pasta Giovanni.
They're off. Level beginning. From the center, that's Running On Guinness, who tries to get the early lead. From the top shelf, Camerton Hall is moving over. Inside of him is Starchy Letino as they run out of the turf chute. From the far outside, Camerton Hall will cross and clear as they pass under the wire for the first time. Mighty Bite is now racing in second, Running On Guinness third. Then to the outside, it's Starchy Letino. Saving ground to the inside is Roguery. It's a half length back to Major Anthem. 3 wide early is Glamorgan. Then it's a stretch of 2 to Grandpa's King. Second last early is Paparazzi. And Charlie Has Heart is last of all as they run around the first turn. Now moving up to take a short lead is Mighty Bite, just back on his outside, Camerton Hall. Their heads apart and open 2 on Roguery. Then to his outside, Running On Guinness. 3 wide, Starchy Letino, followed by Grandpa's King and Major Anthem. Glamorgan is next. Charlie Has Heart second last. And now trailing is Paparazzi. They went 23 and 3 for the opening quarter time. They went a half mile and 48 and 3. Less than half a mile to go in the race now, and on top, Mighty Bite with a narrow lead. Camerton Hall alongside second, Running On Guinness third. Grandpa's Indy trying to split horses, had to tap on the brakes there and a bit tight while racing in fifth. Then to the outside and Major Anthem dropping back, Starchy Letino moving in from the back of the pack and trying to close ground is on the inside Paparazzi with Charlie Has Heart, and they run past the quarter mile pole. Camerton Hall confronted now by Running On Guinness. And the red colors, Grandpa's Indy swings wide for the drive. Roguery behind the speed. Then Mighty Bite and Paparazzi. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go now. On top, Running On Guinness. Roguery dives to the inside. Grandpa's Indy to the outside. Paparazzi and Major Anthem, they're swarming in. Grandpa's Indy up for a short lead. Roguery and Running On Guinness right there. Far outside in Major Anthem. Here's the finish. It's on the inside. Roguery got up to win it. Close then for second, Grandpa's Indy or Major Anthem, and 146 and 2.
Roguery gets up to take the 6th race, giving Vicente Guriel his second riding victory of the day. The winning trainer, Dennis Manning, the winning owners, Flea Market Racing, Roguery returned $23.20 to win. The 7th race is an allowance. Fillies and Mares 3-year-olds and up will be going a mile on the main track. Scratch the 4, done 1.
They're up. Level beginning. From the rail, Garden Princess wins the start. Faith Hall is right alongside early, and the favorite Kinsley comes away in the top flight. She's third while 3 wide. Her stablemate, Hope Faith Joy, is now racing in fourth in front of Lots of Chocolate, and the early trailer is Street Smoke. They run around the first turn, separated by 5.5 lengths, and now moving clear, Faith Hall by 1.25 lengths. Gaffleone wanted off the fence with Garden Princess. She'll race in the 2-path second. 3 wide, Kinsley is third, 1.5 lengths clear of Hope Faith Joy, who's racing fourth now. Then it's Lots of Chocolate on hold second last, and the trailer, Street Smoke. They carved a quarter in 24-4. Down the backstretch they go. Faith Hall leads it by 1/2 length. Kinsley, 3 wide and up to challenge in between horses is Garden Princess. Followed fourth by Hope Faith Joy. Then comes Lots of Chocolate. And trailing the field is Street Smoke. Less than 1/2 mile to go. Not much change in the plot. They went 49-2 for the opening half mile. Faith Hall tackled now by Garden Princess. Moving with her on the outside. Kinsley's been 3 wide the entire journey. Zayas just asked her to quicken up. Back fourth is Hope Faith Joy trying to gain ground, followed by Lots of Chocolate. And trailing throughout has been Street Smoke. And they run around the far turn and approach the quarter-mile pole. Now there's a 1/4 mile to go. Kinsley How has the lead from Garden Princess. On the outside and Hope Faith Joy third, tipping into the clear. 3/16 to go. Kinsley up for the lead now. Garden Princess fights back second. Hope Faith Joy is next, and Street Smoke is widest of all and chiming in for a late say, but Kinsley's moving clear. It will be the race time favorite, Kinsley. Moving off in deep stretch to win it by 4 or 5 widening lengths. Stablemate Hope Faith Joy is in a photo for second with Garden Princess, and Street Smoke was fourth in 1:40 flat.
Kinsley draws off to take the 7th race. She strides out nicely in deep stretch under Edgard Zayas, who notches his second riding victory of the day. Todd Pletcher was the winning trainer for winning owner Cheyenne Stables LLC. Kinsley paid $3.40 to win. The 8th race is a $25,000 to $30,000 claimer. 3-year-olds and up, which have not won 2 races, will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. A full field of 12 will go to the post.
They're up. Toward the inside, Arch in the Park begins nicely. Fear the Falcon and Master Jordan showing speed. Better Run Real Fast is moving up on the stretch out. And then wide on the course in the early stages is Gelfenstein, tucking over Big Distinction. And then it's a gap of 2 lengths back toward the inside to Fox Chase. Followed between horses by Caballero first, then it's Janino. The 3 at the back are Run Saichi, Crazy Bull, and Bonnie Boy Hunter. Separated by 12 lengths in the run to the backstretch, and Fear the Falcon leads it by 1.25 lengths. Racing second is the gray Master Jordan up on the outside. Better Run Real Fast. Gelfenstein between horses. Stretch of 4 lengths back to the outside. Arch in the Park with Big Distinction on the inside. Then it's a gap of 4 to Fox Chase. They're stringing out. Caballero first is next. Bonnie Boy Hunter moves up a spot. Crazy Bull between horses. And last of all is Run Saichi with less than 1/2 mile to go. 24-1 for the opening quarter time. They went a 1/2 mile and 47-3. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Harry Hernandez and Fear the Falcon continue to lead it. Racing second is Gelfenstein. Better Run Real Fast third to the outside and Big Distinction. Then Master Jordan. Nobody doing any running from the back, and they're at the top of the stretch. Rail just open for Gelfenstein if he can quicken up with Fear the Falcon. Toward the inside and Better Run Real Fast. Master Jordan is now fourth. There's an 1/8 mile to go. Fear the Falcon has the lead. Racing second on the inside is Better Run Real Fast with Gelfenstein. Gelfenstein and Better Run Real Fast surging at Fear the Falcon, but Fear the Falcon takes them all the way. 3-way go for second. Gelfenstein, Better Run Real Fast, and Master Jordan. Time for the race was 1:30-2.
Fear the Falcon gets the victory in today's 8th race. Harry Hernandez was the winning rider for trainer Marcial Navarro and owner Julian Demora. Fear the Falcon paid $15.20 to win. The 9th race is an allowance with an optional claiming tag of $12,500. Florida-bred 3-year-olds and up will be sprinting 6 furlongs on the main track.
And they're off. From the outside, Grivon begins nicely. Mock My Day is showing speed, punching between horses. It's Double the Cheers up the challenge. Double the Cheers puts ahead in front. Now moving up is Starship Sulu, so Starship Sulu assumes the lead. Grivon is racing a joint third with Mock My Day fourth. And to the inside, it's Donegal Hall. 3 wide is Holy Highway. From between horses, Roster Rant, a length and a half back to the outside. Midterm Exam is wide on the course, and it's 5 lengths to the early trailer. The trailer is Never Give In. Past the half mile and speeding to the far turn, they went 22 and 2 for the opening quarter speed. Starship Sulu tries to stretch him out, leads it by 2.5. Double the Cheers, a big number, ranging up second, and Grivon is in the hunt from third. In fact, Grivon is now starting to march forward, 2 better than Holy Highway, then Roster Rant and Mock My Day. Top of the lane, Grivon bids up on the outside of Double the Cheers, who just took the lead. From the back, and Holy Highway with Roster Rant trying to work into the clear. Through the final furlong now, Grivon takes over and he moves away. Back to second on the outside is Holy Highway, late run from Midterm Exam. Roster Rant is next, and Never Give In is rolling from last, but he's rolling for a minor award. Grivon in a romp by 4 or 5. Going to be close then for second, maybe Holy Highway over Never Give In 110 and 1.
Grivon draws off to take the 9th race, giving Eddie Castro his second victory of the day. George Navarro was the winning trainer for owner Amari J. Piedra. Grivon paid $8 to win. The 10th and final race on today's Friday program is a $35,000 meeting claimer. 2-year-olds will be going a mile on the turf course. Scratch the 8, the 10, and the 13. That means the 14 does indeed get in and will run. Also, Amise El Jaramillo was on the 6, and Jose A. Garcia is on the 9.
And runners away. Totally Evil begins nicely, so does Idle Ruler, and down to the hedge, Wanna Follow Me moves up. From the top shelf, Freedom for DLT trying to cross over, and they run onto the wire for the first time. Bay Point Count is also away on the top flight to make it 5 across the track. Just behind the speed is El Globo. Stretch of 2 to Famborg Marigny, then down to the inside goes Spike Chevius. Wide on the course is Justice for All in the early stages. In between that pair, Mambocello, and the early trailer is Little Fool. They run around the first turn, Wanna Follow Me. They're all following him early. He leads it by a length and a quarter. The favorite is second, Totally Evil. Freedom for DLT on the outside. From between horses, it's Idle Ruler. Alongside that is Bay Point Count. Riding the hedge is El Globo. Then it's Famborg Marigny. Moving up on the outside is the first-timer Justice for All. Drawn within 6 lengths of the lead now in front of Little Fool, then Mambocello and Spike Chevius. They went 24 seconds for the opening quarter time. They went a half mile in 49 seconds flat, and they move on to the far turn. Wanna Follow Me and Jose Ortiz on the board at 90-1 and continuing to shoulder the load. Totally Evil is second. El Globo rides the hedge third. Up on the outside, here's Justice for All. Cut loose by Panici, was 6, now second, and now in front. Justice for All with a big move to the front now. After 3 quarters and 1:14 and 3, Justice for All might have just blown this wide open. 3/16 from home and 3 on top. Toward the inside, El Globo down the center and Famborg Marigny, but nobody will catch Justice for All. Justice for All is in front. Famborg Marigny is coming on, but time is ticking away and time has run out. It's Justice for All in front. Famborg Marigny second. Up third is Mambocello. Fourth is El Globo. And Spike Chevius to complete your high five in 140 and 1.
Justice for All is a convincing winner of the 10th race. He breaks his maiden at first, asking for trainer David Fox and owners Maxim Alliance. Luca Panici was aboard for the victory. Justice for All returned $27.80 to win. And here's how our exotic wagers paid today. The pick 4 of 4 paid $647.35. The pick 5 4 of 5, $140.05. No one hit the pick 5. There will be a carryover heading into Saturday. That stands at $11,514.04. There will also be a carryover in the Rainbow 6. 5 of 6 paid $618.52. The carryover, $7,370.04. And we're not done yet. There will be a carryover in the Super High 5 as well of $1,586.75. That's going to do it for Friday's program. We'll be right back at it tomorrow on Saturday, and we have another special adjusted post time. We are going to begin early at 11:55 a.m. Our 11 race card is going to coincide with the Breeders' Cup card at Keeneland. It's going to be a fantastic day of racing here in Miami Gardens, and we have 2 stakes on the card, the Showing Up and the Seller Shiraz. So be sure to be here early. I will see you at 11:55 Saturday morning here at Gulfstream Park West. For all of us here in Miami Gardens, thanks for watching Thoroughbred Action. I'm Katie Stazak.